Welcome to BucTv News. I'm Brian Lehman with your sports update. For this week's newscast, the voice of the Bucs, Jay Sandos, joined BucTv News to share some of his notable memories as we await the full return of ETSU athletics.
Well, I've got several memories that stand out to me for ETSU athletics. It actually started as a kid. My dad's graduate of ETSU, and so we used to come in the late 80s, early 90s, watch the great Glory Year team, just go over to Asheville, and I used to run on the court, celebrate with the basketball teams in Asheville when they won the 4 straight championships. So as a kid, that was a great memory for me. As a student, you know, ETSU football made the playoffs in '96. I was able, on the student station, was able to do that season's games, the playoff game, all that, which led to a job with the network. And then since I've been with the network, you know, there's been some outstanding games. There's the 2001 football game where ETSU defeated the #1 ranked 2-time defending champion Georgia Southern. That stood out for a football memory. And then since I've been here, you know, 6 trips to the NCAA tournament in basketball. I've done 1 playoff championship run in 2018. For football, when it returned, I was here when, you know, I did the death march of football. And its last year was my first year here. And then to see it come back and then win the championship was special.
A struggling passing game sunk the Tennessee Volunteers on Saturday afternoon as they were defeated by the Kentucky Wildcats in Knoxville for the first time since 1984. The score is tied at 0 in the opening minutes of the second quarter before Vols quarterback Jarrett Garantano tossed a pair of pick sixes to the Kentucky defense on back-to-back drives. Seconds later, backup quarterback J.T. Shrout threw the Vols' 3rd straight interception, which set up the Wildcats for a field goal and a 17-0 lead. Tennessee used its ground game to score a touchdown before halftime, but the Wildcats closed it out in the second half to win 34-7. Due to COVID-19 related scheduling adjustments, 2 NFL games will be played today, starting with the Kansas City Chiefs' visit to the Buffalo Bills. Set to begin shortly after 5 p.m. on Fox, NFL Network, and Amazon Prime Video, both squads are 4-1 and looking to rebound after sustaining their first losses of the season last week. Later, the Dallas Cowboys will host the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football for their first game since starting quarterback Dak Prescott suffered his season-ending ankle injury. Andy Dalton is set to fill in for his first start in Dallas as the division-leading Cowboys prepare to kick off shortly after 8:15 tonight on ESPN. This brings our sports segment to a close. We'll be back with campus news on Wednesday. For BucTv News, I'm Brian Lehman.